Hi everyone. So why is the bass player the most important musician in a rock band? Well, I don't want to sound too controversial here. The fact is I'm a guitar player first. But in this video I want to demonstrate that the bass, the sound of it, and also the guy who plays the bass has a great impact in the quality of the band. There are some studies that claim that the human brain finds it easier to understand and find the rhythm in a song when it's played at a lower tone, such as a bass. So I'm not going to go into the details about that, but it's a fact that it gives a lot of power and a responsibility to the bass player. As a matter of fact, in a live situation, if there's a musician that will get noticed if he hits a wrong note, it's the bass player. I mean, I could do a guitar solo and miss a few and it will probably get unnoticed. But if the bass player misses a note, everyone in the band will know it. So the bass player cannot really be sloppy. But it's not the main thing I want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about music composition and also being in a cover band, which is what I usually do. Well, not right now because of the COVID-19, but that's another story. So for music composition, the bass player has some important choices to make. Sometimes it's a struggle between what's fun to play and what's good for the song. I mean, it's true for all the instruments, but I think that the bass player, he has the most sacrifice to make sometimes. Well, it's due to the nature of the instrument. There's also a lot of small variations you can do on the bass, but they will have a great impact on the final result. Later I'm going to show you some variations on the bass over a single guitar riff, just to demonstrate how a little change on the bass can have some impact. So if you are the bass player in a cover band and you play like pop or rock music, well, you don't get a chance to improvise a lot, like say the guitar player or the keyboards. If you try to change a bass line too much, it's gonna change the nature of the song and sometimes it's just really bad. I think the best cover bands are the ones who understand the foundation of the song and they respect that. There are two great examples of classic rock songs that I play regularly that shows exactly that. The first example is Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Well, AC/DC is a great example of the bass played only for the song because those bass lines are really easy. And in that example, believe it or not, the bass player plays the same note for 2.5 minutes. Yeah, that's half of the song, only the same note. And during that time, the guitar player plays a flashy lick. So in this case, the bass player is really unselfish. He plays only for the song. But the thing is, when after 2.5 minutes, the bass changes and the punches come, it has a great impact. And it would not be possible if the bass player didn't stick to the note. He created the tension and then the release is really strong. The other example is Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. Well, we all know the classic, iconic guitar riff. You know that one? Yeah, but did you notice that the bass never plays that riff? The bass plays a single note and changes just at the end of the riff. Why is that? Well, it lets the guitar stand out, and that's something that you have to be unselfish as a bass player. Sometimes it's better to let the other instruments stand out. It's good for the song. And also what it does is the da 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 da. It drives the song. It gives it a movement, and that's really important. If the bass player was playing the same thing as the guitar, I don't think it would sound that great. So that's another example of the choice that the bass player made to play for the song. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm gonna play a guitar riff, some classic rock style, and then I'm gonna add some bass. I'm gonna play a few variations, and you can watch me play, but try to listen. Maybe close your eyes and listen to the feel of each variations, and maybe try to think of what would be the best that you would use for a song. So let's do this. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. So I want to know, what was the best part? What would you do if you were to record that song? Please leave a message in the comment, and I'm really curious to see that. And if you want, and if you like the content, please subscribe. It will really help me. And see you next time.